Women athletes before Title IX were not viewed as athletes. Women were still viewed as frail. They were not viewed in physical terms. They were viewed in nurturing terms.
Before Title IX, I don't think female athletes were treated seriously. It was just kind of like, they were almost looked upon as, oh, they're trying to prove something. You know, making it in a man's world or doing guys' things.
Women were just not given the same practice facilities. They did not have the best coaches. So they were always second-class citizens before Title IX.
For most of history, sports have been dominated by men. But in recent years, the world has seen a dramatic increase in the number of women participating in athletics. Approximately 90% of this change is due to the 1972 federal court decision that prohibits discrimination against women in education, especially in athletics. Americans have come to know this as Title IX. Over the past 30 years, there has been a dynamic and continuing growth of opportunities for women in sports. However, despite this growth, women are still discriminated against with respect to opportunities afforded to their male counterparts. In this segment of Carpe Diem, we'll speak with a group of experts who will discuss what Title IX is, what challenges female athletes faced before the passage of Title IX, and what the future holds for female athletes.
Title IX is a federal law which says that any institution which accepts federal funding for any purpose must provide equal opportunity for male and female athletes.
Title IX is passed in 1972 as part of the Omnibus Education Act, but you got to go back a year. There is an organization, the Association for Intercollegiate Athletics for Women, the AIWA. They were formed in 1971, and they were instrumental in really working Congress to get this statute passed.
I don't think in the beginning many people knew what it really meant. But then gradually, when institutions, the public schools, everybody began to have to comply, then people began to be aware of the implications of it. And there was lots of resistance. Let's say athletic directors, usually men, did not want to allocate parts of their budget to women's sports. So there was a lot of resistance once people figured out the implications of what it meant. In the early 1970s, only 1 out of 27 girls in high school were playing a sport. Nowadays, it's 1 in 3 playing a sport. So if you look at the impact of Title IX, it's huge.
Title IX has really been a very positive impact on participation. You have over 1 million girls playing soccer in America today. You have well over 12,000 scholarships that are now here. And prior to 1972, there was not a single scholarship that was available.
It's really made women feel comfortable. It's made women go after what they want, you know, and see that there's not really an issue there.
More attention and respect have been given to women. In the beginning, when high schools began to have girls' sports, a lot of the girls were made fun of. A lot of the boys made fun of the girls. And they used a lot of insulting terms. The girls were called jocks and things like that. But little by little, their disrespect changed to respect.
I've never finished a race where I haven't had at least 10 or 12 guys come up to me and go, wow, that was an awesome bike ride. Wow, you're amazing on the bike. That's really cool. And that I don't think you would ever have years ago.
Without Title IX, men would obliterate sports for women. We'll always need it. Because if men are left on their own, they're going to do bad things. They're going to exclude women, they're going to discriminate, and they will.
We'll always need some sort of guidelines, because I think there's always going to be cultures, and there still are cultures, as you know, that just will never see women as like being treated equal. But maybe we can change that. But I think you need to have a legal set, you know, Title IX. You need to have a chapter in the legal system to take care of that.
We'll always need Title IX because of football. As long as you have that preponderant emphasis on football, you're going to have an incredible disparity between scholarships available to men and women.
For women, there are not too many opportunities above college. I mean, there are professional women golfers. There's the WNBA. There are women in track and field who can make a handsome living running track. But that's about it, I think, in terms of opportunity.
There's just a handful of women who really, because of their great success, have any real visibility right now. And they don't really, if you're looking at the commercial TV, you're looking at general managers, looking at prominent coaches, they are still 98% male.
To me right now, I will sit here and go, yeah, that'll be the day a woman is going to make what, I don't watch baseball, what's a famous baseball player? You know, Derek Jeter. Yeah, a woman's never going to make what Derek Jeter. You know what, you can't say that. You got to hope that somewhere along the way people will turn around and say, yeah, this is really cool.
Today, women play, sometimes on an equal basis, the sports men had long kept to themselves. Soccer, weightlifting, rugby, and even lacrosse are among the many sports available to women, none of which existed as women's sports half a century ago. Although discrimination in sports is an issue that women shall face and will continue to face in the future, they are slowly receiving the respect and acceptance they should have always been given. What remains unknown is the full impact of women who are now maturing and who have grown up with opportunities their mothers and grandmothers only dreamed of. It's time for us to stop being surprised and to realize what women can do. If you would like more information on Title IX, discrimination against women in sports, or how you can prevent discrimination, please contact the Women's Sports Foundation at www.womensportsfoundation.org. I'm Gabriella Damiano. Thanks for watching.